Okay, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wakar Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation you Akim out there that push his word in truth and in sincerity. This is going to be a great millstone to the point. And without further ado, I'm going to get into these scriptures. This is Isaiah, the 24th chapter, the 19th verse. The earth is utterly broken down. Now, what instrument that could utterly break this earth down? That's thermonuclear missiles, concentrated fire from the chariots. It says, the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. What can clean this earth up, man? The best purifying agent is fire, man. Concentrated fire from them chariots when Yahweh Shah cracked them skies, plus thermonuclear missiles. That's nothing but pure fire, man. That's how the earth is going to be utterly broken down, man. And the earth is going to be clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. Hey, man, missiles coming from the west, the western hemisphere, going over to the east, from the eastern hemisphere coming over to the west, man. That's going to shake the earth and move the earth exceedingly, man. Because you're going to have multiple nuclear missiles going off, man, being detonated, man. It says, verse 20, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. And what, like I said, what's going to make the earth reel to and fro like a drunkard? Missiles being shot off from the west to the eastern hemisphere, man. So forth and so on, to the east to the west. It's going to rock this earth, man. This earth is going to be shaken. It says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it. The punishment thereof shall be heavy upon it, man. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what the scriptures is saying? Because transgression is sin, man. Transgression the laws of the Most High. And that bring forth punishments and death. So the punishments thereof shall be heavy. It says, and it shall fall and not rise again. Because once Esau's kingdom come to an abrupt end, Esau is not going to crawl out. Esau, the so-called white man, is not going to crawl out of a hole and build up a society again, man. His red ass is going into slavery, head first, and there's nothing he can do about it. That's prophecy. That red bastard is going straight into slavery. And the first fruits of slaves is going to be the international bankers. It says, matter of fact, I'm going to read one more verse. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Most High cracked, Yahweh Shah cracked them skies. The Most High put the spirit on Esau to shoot missiles off on America, right along with its allies. In that day, the Lord Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, the Lord Yahweh of hosts, shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high. Who's the host of the high ones? Starting with the Rothschilds, international bankers, and they puppet rulers. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, the Vanderbilts. Those are the hosts of the high ones that are on high, man. And they're gonna be punished, man, through slavery. And they puppet rulers that they have representing them, such as their prime ministers, their chancellors, their presidents, their dictators, their mullahs. Those are their puppet rulers, and they're going to be punished right along with them. It says, and the kings of the earth upon the earth, man. Who are the kings? The modern day kings now are the Rothschilds, man. The international bankers, if you will. And they're going to be punished, man. Because they're going to be the first fruits of slaves. Once their kingdom be destroyed, once their kingdom get destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, concentrated fire from them chariots. Can't get around it, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 25, verse 32. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation. And what's that evil, man? Concentrated fire from them chariots, thermal nuclear destruction, ICBM nuclear missiles, hypersonic nuclear missiles, supersonic nuclear missiles. That's going to be shot off from Russia, China, Iran, Pakistan, India, North Korea. Any nation that have nuclear capabilities is going to shoot missiles off on America. And America's going to shoot missiles off right along with Israel. They're going to shoot missiles off. But Israel is going to be totally destroyed. The Israelis that they call themselves is going to be totally destroyed. And America is going to be totally destroyed, man. The only thing about Israel is going to be built back up by the fruits of slaves, which is going to be international bankers. Their first task is going to be buried in the dead, man. Israel shall be built back up, but America is going to be a total desert. The only thing that's going to inhabit the land of America is doleful creatures, dragons, desert creatures, man. So back in Jeremiah chapter 25, verse 32, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and the great whirlwind shall raise up from the coast of the earth. That whirlwind representing them chariots, man. Yahweh shall crack in them skies, man. Bringing death, destruction, and deliverance. Death and destruction to Esau, the rest of the nations. The other nations, shall I say. 2/3 of you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and deliverance to the 1/3. The first fruits of the governing body of the sons of Israel. It says, verse 33, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh shall be at that day from one end of the earth even to the other end of the earth, man. Because there's going to be bodies everywhere, man. There's going to be bodies everywhere. From one end of the earth to the next. Because you're going to have certain parts of the earth, certain parts of Russia is going to be destroyed, certain parts of Iran, certain parts of China, certain parts of North Korea, certain parts of Great Britain, certain parts of Pakistan, India. Certain parts of these nations are going to be destroyed, man. By thermonuclear destruction. By thermonuclear missiles, slacking. The whole of America is going to be destroyed, man. So you're going to have bodies everywhere, man. It says, they shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the earth, man. So I'm telling you, man, what the scriptures is saying. The slain of the Lord is going to be many. The Most High, Yahweh Shah, when he come back, when Yahweh Shah come back, he's not bringing flowers and candy. He's bringing death and destruction. He's bringing death and destruction and deliverance. So with that, I hope I came out there was edified. This was a great millstone to the point. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.